Welcome to the Kemetic Chapel service. This series is an active service for kemetics, pagans, and any others who feel drawn to the Netjeru. There is a theme for each episode. These themes will include gods, an aspect of kemeticism, or inspiration from ancient Egypt. You are invited to light a candle, incense, and give offerings when those actions come up in service. However, this is completely optional and only suggested to add to your own personal experience at home. This service today will center on Heru-sa-Aset, more commonly known as Horus the Younger. We will begin with our opening prayer. Please be comfortable and breathe. You are welcome to light a candle at this time. O rise, Khepera! O rise, Ra-Harakti, great ones in the sky! Sekhmet rages for you, Bast reveres you, Wadjet protects you, Nekhbet cares for you, and Jehudi toils for you every day. The lions are at your sides, the valley before you. Heru-sa-Aset is the last in the line of king gods that were heirs of Shu, the first king. He is the son of Osir, which is another name for Osiris, and Aset, known more commonly as Isis, was his mother. Heru-sa-Aset is part of the wider Heru or Horus continuum that is comprised of all the Heru gods. Throughout the long history of Egypt, the Heru gods became equated with each other, and their individuality blended around the edges. So much so that today it is hard to differentiate where Heru-sa-Aset ended and Heru-ware, or other Horuses, began. Heru-sa-Aset can be depicted as both a child god and a falcon-headed man with a double crown. Heru-sa-Aset is the heir of Osir, having avenged his father's death and retaken the throne of Egypt. The mythology of Heru-sa-Aset is one of tragedy, vulnerability, and survival. Aset bore him in the marshes and hid him there because her brother Set, who was also the killer of Osir, was on the hunt for Heru-sa-Aset. Heru-sa-Aset was a sickly child who had to have other gods protect him. Aset convinced many spirits and gods to provide for her son with protections and necessities as he grew in the marshes. Once he gained his strength in his adulthood, Heru-sa-Aset was brought forth to reclaim the throne of Osir. This highlights Aset's role as the throne, which is the hieroglyph that makes up her headdress. After confronting Set, going through the obstacles, and prevailing as the winner, Heru-sa-Aset took his rightful place as the king of Egypt. There are many lessons we can take from Heru-sa-Aset's mythology: confronting injustice, asking for help, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and more. There is a great strength in being vulnerable and growing strong from that place. You are invited to light incense and give offerings at this time. The offerings are placed, the incense is burned, for the pleasure of Heru-sa-Aset, just as the lotus is at the nose of Ra. Praises are given to Heru-sa-Aset, Lord of the two lands, radiant one in his time. Come, great king, come, great falcon, you fighter, the Lord of strength, you who gives life, bless us, protect us. It is your way, O protector. As we conclude our service, let us take a moment of quiet. I invite you to close your eyes and begin some deep breathing. Today we have connected with the gods and ancestors. We have actively sought their presence in our day. We have engaged in the active participation and establishment of Ma'at. Our breath is restored to us by the Netjeru. May we use it well. Now we will conclude the service with a prayer. Zeptepi is upon us, born on every horizon. May we be blessed, conceived by Sekhmet, born of Shizemtet, shaped by Khnum upon his wheel. The Netjeru hear our prayers, nourished by Ma'at. Thank you for joining me today in celebration and reflection of the Netjeru. I hope this service has allowed you to better connect with the gods in the ancient land of Kemet. May you go out into the world with Ma'at in your heart and live well.